had a good weekend. Today I thought we'd make some donuts. Well, I say today, we do have to put all our ingredients into the fridge once they're all mixed together for an hour. So what we do today, we start it all off, we pop it in the fridge overnight, and then we come back to tomorrow and we finish it off. Right, so what we need first of all is 500 grams of strong white flour, bread flour. I know it's a bit hard to try and get hold of some of these flour ingredients at the moment, but hopefully the shops are all catching up. So that's 500 grams. I've weighed some of it all out earlier. So it's 60 grams of caster sugar, 15 grams of yeast. I was really lucky that I was able to get some on the internet a couple of weeks back. 4 eggs, a touch of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of salt, right, let's just double check. I've got 500 grams of flour, 60 grams of caster sugar, 15 grams of yeast, 4 eggs, a dash of lemon and some salt. And what we'll do, we'll put it all into the mixer. And give that all a mix up. And then to that you add 150 grams of water. And you give it a mix. You put it on a medium beat for about 8 minutes till it's all getting together. You can see as it mixes around, it picks everything up from the side so it all becomes into a dough texture. Once that's all mixed up, what you then do is add 125 grams of unsalted butter. It's normally in a block, and again you can get it in any supermarkets. And what you do is you put a couple of cubes in at a time and just give it time for it all to beat into the mixture. Again, you can do this by hand, but obviously it will take a bit of time. Once you can see all the butter's in there, then you need to turn it onto a high speed for about 5 minutes. Again, like any other recipe, I just give it a push down the sides just to make sure that it's picked up any ingredients that are around. So then it becomes a dough which is glossy, smooth and elastic to pull, which it is, as you can see. And what we're going to do now is cover that with cling film and put it in the fridge overnight, and then we'll come back tomorrow and then we'll carry on with the recipe. See you then. Hi, it's Helen back from Independent Catering. Right, so yesterday we put our donut mixture into the fridge. What I forgot to say yesterday was that after an hour of your mixture being in your bowl before we put it in the fridge, you just need to let it expand and then put it in the fridge. So I do beg. So I'll run through it all at the end. We mix all the mixture together as we left it yesterday. Then we cling film it and put it somewhere warm, or to prove it in a proving drawer if you've got one, like I have on my oven. And then you leave it for an hour. Then it will make the dough grow in size. Then you put it in the fridge overnight with cling film on it. So I do apologise for that. So we've got it out this morning, and that's how it looks. Still sticky but doughy. So what we just do is we just roll that out onto a rolling ball, and you need the ball, sorry. I found it easier to cut it with a pizza slicer. Then it just goes right the way through, but if you have got a sharp knife, that helps as well. So what we just do is we just cut it up. You should get around anything from 15 to 20 pieces out of that recipe. And then what you just need to do is just make it into a ball. Use a bit of flour if need be. And then we just roll them up, put them on a floured ball, because again we have to leave them for another hour again to grow. So we're just balling them, cutting and balling. Obviously, if you're going to make donuts with fresh cream in the middle, you can try and make them into sort of a hot dog shape, so sausage it out, make it a bit longer. So as I said, we're just rolling them, and then we just leave them on a floured tray, and we're going to leave them until for probably about an hour. Again, a warm place in your kitchen. If you cover them with a tea towel, cover it up with a tea towel or a bit of cling film. As I said, this is a bit of a long-winded recipe, so but being in lockdown, I think we might have enough time to waste. That one's a bit big, so I'll pull that up. There we go. Don't put them too close, because if they are going to expand, we don't want them all going into one. So let's just lift them up and show you. So there we go. So we've got our balls, our donut mixture, just on a floured sheet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tea towel on them and leave them on a hot place. I've got my oven on at the minute, so I'll be able just to put it on top just for it to warm. So we'll come back shortly, about an hour or until they've doubled in size. So we'll be back soon. Hello there, it's Helen back from Independent Catering. Right, I've left my donut balls for about 45 minutes to an hour. You have to excuse my red cheeks, it's a bit hot in here today. And as you can see, ooh, she says, they have got a bit bigger. So what I've done is, I've put some oil on, just normal cooking oil. I've put it in my wok because it's a bit deeper, but if you have got a deeper saucepan, it's fine, or a deep fat fryer, that's all the same. So we're just going to pop them in. And what I do is, with the circle, if you just want to make a hole in the middle so you've got a round donut one, because I'm going to try and put some jam in some, or you can just have them sugared. So you just make sure your oil is hot enough in case the donuts are not going to cook. And then just very carefully, give them a couple of minutes, keep turning them over. I've got a big bowl of sugar here. I've just fried off some before just to make it a bit quicker. Sprinkle the sugar onto those. It's just caster sugar. If you've got granulated, it doesn't really matter. And there we go. So that's your ringed donut. And again, there's just your normal donut size. Just flip them over so they're the browny colour. As I said, it is a bit of a long-winded recipe, but once you get going, it's fine. You just want to make sure that it's not too hot, because you want the donut to cook inside, obviously, but then you don't want it cold enough, or not hot enough, because it will make the donut just all melt and all go smudgy into your oil. I'm just putting them on, as I take them out, I've got some kitchen roll there, just to dab them off, to get rid of the excess oil. And as I say, we'll pop a few more in. Now they're dripped, we'll put them in the sugar. They're just like the donuts that you get at the fair when they're like this, so it is quite nice. You can put, there we go, and there's a ringed one, and again, just the normal donuts, which we maybe, you can put jam in, you can put custard in, apple that you get from the shop. If you do put jam or a filling in them, what you just need to do is on the edge, just make a cut with a knife and just put all your fillings in a piping bag. Put the piping bag in and squeeze it in. Obviously not too much, because you don't want it splurting everywhere. And as I say, they just cook away. Just get them ones out. So I just pat it out a bit and just break a hole in the middle so it looks like that, and then I just pop it in. Got some smaller ones here. They definitely will look like the ones that you get from the fairground. Sugar. And there we go, there's our donuts. Right, I'll put the recipe up with the rest of it. I hope you have a good day. Hope you're liking some of the videos that we're putting up for independent catering. I'm sure Daryl and Rad will be catching me up as they go in the week. So take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.